Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions with soul food, flow, and stock.
Back now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the Bengals in control of the football as we get back into the action in the first quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. 3-2 their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
On play action, now Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Mitchell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow escaping the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They'll roll him out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
They hand off to their big tight end, and he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking downfield for Jones. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you back over to message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First down, here's Burrow, rolling to his right. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Devin Asiasi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They're going to run this with a tight end. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cincinnati, their good start continues as they get their record up